Okay, Fire Badger. It's not horrible. I love the Sabertooth pack, but it's a garbage specialist. We're gonna have to go with this. This isn't too bad though. You go throw in some crawlers, and it's gonna be good. Speed spec, okay. He doesn't have crawlers, unfortunately. It's only fangs. The only thing here is we can actually leave a space for the Fire Badgers. Okay. I thought he was going aggro here, but it's not bad. Not sure who this guy is. Looks like Looks like someone you could consider a blue hair, but I know this is not blue hair. Okay. Okay, never mind. He looks like he is going aggro. Really weird positioning. I don't think I've seen this, but he's got to decide what his deployments are going to be. Oh, so it's going to be Void Eye. Interesting. Yeah, Void Eyes are pretty scary. Like they're pretty good into everything that we're gonna do here. So I like his choice. He does have the flying, but we're not super worried because we do have the EMP wasps. A really good decision on the Void Eyes for him, I think. It's a really good example of when to use Void Eye. Um, it's almost like we have to go for the Wraith. Kind of sucks though. Maybe we can go for the Rhino, just go for like a quick snipe. Maybe we could put the Wraith in the back and just have it go in. And then sell it, just get him to respond to it, and it's gonna get sold like maybe pretty quickly. I don't know if this is a good position. It's very, very forward, but we're gonna sell it after a round, I think. Now what do we do here? Um Probably just more chaff. Maybe we go for one fire badger. I think it's just more chaff here. Could go for range on the hounds. Get another hound, go for range. I think that could be a play. Maybe we go for one hound. I think the hounds, if masked, would be pretty good into this. Okay. He's thinking the same thing here. The only question is, do we wait for him to respond to this? Doesn't have range quite yet. Fortunately, it seems like our army is just disappearing. Did you get more Void Eyes, or was it just more chaff? We barely win here. I think I want to go for laser sights. Or do we go for improved? I think laser sights on this is good. But improved fire could also be good here. Both are really good options. Maybe we just go for the fire improved. Just because we might actually rely on this to do some DPS. And I think we do have to click range here, unfortunately. We're going to be committing to the Void Eyes. And I just wonder if he does something here. He might actually just ignore it. I don't know. I don't love our positioning here. Okay, he is responding to this with the Phantom Ray, but I think the Phantom Ray almost loses to this. Almost. But because of the Rhino, it doesn't. Okay, so he's going Phantom Rays. Oh no, this is not good. What does that mean for us? It means we don't have any air units. That's what it means. We know how to counter Phantom Rays really well. Could just go for some Phoenix. Goes for the damage item. Okay, so that's why he's winning. Very well played. So we can use the redeploy instead of selling out. Wonder if you just like throw a wasp and just continue on this flank. For sure we're gonna go for a wasps here, I think. Maybe we don't need to click AA, but we're just trying to be safe here. So he's gonna Phantom Ray the Ray Master. Okay. It's gonna be extremely embarrassing if we lose to this. But he actually ends up missiling himself there. The orbital. We've just played Phantom Ray so long that we know what the best counter is. And generally speaking, the best counter is going to be a Wasp for the short term. And for the long term, it's going to be like boats or something. So for the short term, we pretty much, it's the only thing we can do. Unfortunately, his tarantulas are like killing our hounds, which is not good. Which means we probably shouldn't have leveled those. I think that was a pretty big mistake, maybe. Ion Blast seems interesting here. But I wonder if we get enough of his stuff. Like, it's kind of spread out. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, wonder if we move this guy around. Like, maybe we just oil him. And then we'll move him back next round. I don't know if we oil this or we oil this. It might be better to oil like this. Okay, now let's go for Phoenix. Okay, I see. That's how he wants to play it. Okay. Still, I don't think the aerial spec is that scary, honestly. It is going to be quite good into the this is quite bad. Might be pretty bad tower timing here. It's going to be really good into the wasps, of course, but we're not building that many. So if he gets levels, it's kind of bad. I think what we need is we need that factory pretty soon. Pretty soon. So we'll just skip here. Need to upgrade these guys. But I think we start with the level 1 factory here. Because there's nothing really that can really beat what he's doing here at this point. So the question is, where do we put it? Do we put it here? So we get this. Do we make it defensive? I like it on the line, honestly. And there's not too much chaff here, so we can kind of just move forward with this. Definitely want a beacon. And it's not going to be any technologies unless we sell. Maybe we sell out of this. We'll go for overload, maybe. Could go for range. I mean, could go for armor. Armor might be good, but so is overload. Overload's pretty good too. Just need to think. Does it go in? Do we just put it on the corner? Well, then why don't we move this back? Okay, so if we can let it go in the corner, so we can do this. Is that good? Overload, I think, is a pretty good spell. Everything considered here. Because we need to kill his stuff. It's not like we're trying to tank. We need that tower quick. There we go. The good thing about the corner factory is that it's able to be kept alive a little bit longer than like a factory out in the middle, because it's going to be hard for him to get a direct lock on. I wonder if we just put another factory here as well. So he gets the melting point, that's fine. Do we just go for like mass worms here? I think we sell out of this. How do we play this here? It's going to be melters everywhere. Melter here, melter here. I think we just keep pushing on this side. Maybe just click range. I mean, it might make sense to move it here. You know what I mean? Just to be a little bit deceptive. The range is still maybe good. It's just that, you know, maybe we throw another factory here on the back line just to defend his his stuff. Get another crawler here. Do the shield. Beacon him in. I'm not convinced we need range, but I guess if he goes for the factory, we are going to need range. But there's not much we can do here. We're kind of committing into 2 factories. Interesting. He actually doesn't go for the goes for the double shot saber instead. Okay. He's got another one here, which is really bad. Okay. That didn't work out as good as I expected there. So we're doing quite well, I guess. Like, as long as we kill the 2 remaining phoenixes, he's got no more anti-air. So this is going quite well. This is going very well. And I'm kind of happy that we moved that one, because would have gotten insta-locked. Do we just win? No. It's too bad. I hate it when it's like this. Because it's so close. It is so close. Okay, so we gotta go for some kind of fire, I guess? Or no? Like Phantom Ray oil? It's too much money to spend though. Vulcan's Descent is interesting, like just trying to take out the just trying to take out a tower though. I think it's not bad. Let's put it here. So what do we need here? We need armor. Do we have money for armor? Gotta level these guys up. Let's sell out of the ball. And I don't know. Like, do we just move this guy around? I think we need to level these guys. Kind of don't know what to do here, but he's gone interesting here. He's actually gone quad tech and he's gone high explosive. But high explosives is really bad for the factory. So we do have armor now. So this probably isn't going to die to the Sabertooth anytime soon. So I like our position. And we also get his tower. So this for sure is going to be GG. Right. So yeah, this could have gone a lot worse. If he went for the melter, man, we'd be in some serious trouble. But he didn't go for the melter, which is very surprising. And somehow we were able to clear the chaff. Just didn't have that much stuff. All he had was technologies on his tarantula. And I mean, I just don't understand why he goes for the HE there. It's not like we have that much chaff. You know, we have two wasps. Yeah, it just kind of doesn't make sense. I think he was just panicking. I really liked our War Factory play there, but I don't know how this goes if he goes for the melter. I think we might be completely different than this. This is almost like, you know, this, you know, and plus the secondary armament. What does that do? So that's 6,000 damage every 4 seconds. I don't think you care about 6,000 damage, so I don't think you get the secondary armament. You probably, you know, the double shot is good, but he doesn't even have armor here either. So I don't know. Like that went a lot easier than I expected there. But I also did like the way we played this. Let's see if we're back to 2300 or we're probably really close. The season's about to end though, but okay. So we break 2300 for the second time. All right, so we're going to look at it from our opponent's perspective there. I think the big tipping point was the melter. He went for the two sabers instead, which honestly is I don't know. I don't know about that move. Surely he knows that the melting point is good, right? So generally in this situation, you just go for two melter, click range. Right, a melter here is pretty good, and like a melter here is pretty good. You even put it like this just to make sure it's a little safer. But you want the insta lock, something like this. Guess this is also fine. Something like this. You know, it's going to be in the corner usually. So, what do we do here? Get some more chaff, maybe? And is there anything else? Like, do we go for electromag? Do we go for suck? Could go for suck. Could go for electromag. Not quite sure here. Kind of don't have. I mean, shield maybe. So let's just say we go for shield. In that case, you probably want to go for a probably want to go for more fangs instead. And maybe an oil of for on the opponent's side. Okay, so it's obvious that was going to get moved. Now let's see if we can how much damage we could do here. Okay. Now this one we can't auto lock, obviously. The redeployment is absolute money. I'm glad that we got that. We might even want to consider just getting that in the future, but somehow it's not enough to beat the hounds. So that's quite surprising. What did the most damage? Was it the phoenixes? So the phoenixes took out the phoenixes must have taken out the tarantulas. So why are and then the hounds took out the fangs. So I think that's how it worked in this situation. The hounds still did insane amounts of damage. I think, yeah, I think we probably want to continue to play some more hounds. The hounds seem to be like doing a lot, although I think it's just the AA tech that might have been wasted. I don't know. Like how is oh yeah, well the War Factory is kind of is also helping a lot. So that's quite interesting. So looks like the melting point didn't do anything there, surprisingly. Okay. I don't know. Like, are we supposed to go AA wasps ourselves instead of the fangs? Surely you're not supposed to go mustangs. You have to go AA wasps ourselves, right? So we'll do this. Click shield. I mean, click range. And then I guess we just click AA. Do we sell out of the Void Eye? I think it's just the Phantom Ray that he kind of screwed up going for the Phantom Ray. Phantom Ray does very little, I think, once the AA wasps come out. We're not going to upgrade this just because it's not going to do anything. What more can we go for here? EMP, shield, range. We just go for range here? The Phantom Rays? How many Phantom Rays does he have? One? What did we even sell? I forgot. Okay. Well, don't really know here. I think we sold something that we didn't want to sell. Like what did we sell? Okay, let's retry this. Because ideally we go for 3 wasps, maybe with elite recruit. Okay, we can't go for 3, so we didn't sell anything yet. I think we sell the Phantom Ray, right? The Phantom Ray is pretty useless at this point, since there's only 1 unit of it. Okay, so we can go for aerial spec, maybe range as well, just to get the air domination. But then is that I mean, is that kind of enough to win this? I don't think this is gonna work. We're losing the chaff battle here, so yeah, maybe we were in just too good of a position here. It's kind of surprising. So the very last round, I mean, what does the opponent do at this point? Acid blast. Acid blast makes sense. I mean, we would be damaging our own units, but still, maybe we can sell something and put the item on this. Maybe we could just make the acid a little bit smaller here. So we have this. Then what other things do we need? We kind of need. We need a lot of stuff, but the problem is, I don't know. We need chaff clear. Do we have enough? Do we have enough tarantulas? Do we just elite recruit more tarantulas? Do we elite recruit more sabers? I think that the acid is good enough for this. Let's put a saber here just for the Vulcan. Let's put maybe I don't know. I'm just thinking we're gonna have to just keep going with our main unit here, which is gonna be the tarantula, but I don't know how we're gonna clear the air. The tarantula is never gonna be able to kill the phoenixes, right? Okay. It's looking quite decent, especially if you can get the tower. So I think it was just the acid, or I think it was just he just didn't need to click. He just shouldn't have clicked the HA. Even without the acid, I almost feel like it works. The only thing is you probably have to sell out of this because it's in a really bad position. So and of course we're predicting the Vulcan cheese, which I think is fine. We do need to. We have to predict it, otherwise we're gonna lose. Maybe an oil would be good here. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, you probably don't want the fire there because it's gonna get ignited. Okay, so actually it still dies. It looks like the saber was good. It's just a matter of the not clicking the HE. So we were actually we weren't in as good of a position as we originally thought there. We might have gotten pretty lucky. So I didn't know that the saber was that powerful. It's just a single. I mean, I guess this is like a level 5 saber with double shot, so it's like a level 9 or level 10 saber with single shot, which kind of makes sense. But the fact that the level 3 was able to kill the level 1 pretty easily. It does 60k damage. So it basically 3 to 4 shots it, which isn't that long. This is shooting every 4 seconds, so 12 seconds, something like that. So kind of surprised here that we lost so badly. We clicked armor as well. I guess it was the fire also killed our fangs. So I think it's just the item. The item is just crazy crazy good. So I don't know. I don't know how well we won, obviously, but I think it was more of a throw from our opponent's perspective there. Don't know what to think of that game.